Hi, Jordan Danger here from girlcrafted.com, also Capital Geek Girls. We're here with Rob Spittle from the comic book shop on Bank Street. We did a post last week on the comic book shop's decision not to carry any more Orson Scott Card, graphic novels, etc. And we're just doing a follow-up because Rob has shared some of his feedback on, how it's gone since the initial interview. Rob, what was the reaction like from people in the community?
I've been overwhelmed with the amount of support that we've had. A lot of people just coming in to say thank you very much for what you're doing, for your standpoint. Just a really huge, overwhelming amount of support. I've had messages from people that I don't know, messages from people that I do know, people coming in, walking in the door to saying thank you to our staff as well as myself. It's been absolutely incredible. This has become much bigger than I thought it ever possibly could be.
You've had some people commenting around the idea of censorship. How have you responded to that?
Well, I've told them that essentially we're not doing censorship per se. We're putting our standpoint out there saying we don't want to carry this book. We don't want to support this author because of his views and his standpoints. But if you want that book, that's fine. We'll put it aside for you. We'll order it in. We'll bring it in, put your name on it, just like anybody would if you did a pre-order with any type of company. If you're ordering a book or a DVD, it comes in. It's there for you. We just choose not to shelf it.
I've known you a long time. I've been a long-time customer of your shop. The shop has always been a safe space for everyone, regardless of gender, orientation, race, culture. Mm-hmm. Has this been sort of a chance for you guys to showcase that a bit more, to really stand behind what you've been saying all along?
It's not our first time being sort of a standpoint on it. We did a ladies' night back in the fall, and we had it open to our female and female identified clientele, and we had, again, a huge amount of support to everybody coming in the doors. It was absolutely incredible. We had a bunch of members of the GLBT community coming in to be able to just shop in the way of comfort in a safe space. It was great.
Have you had any negative response so far?
I have. The negative is nowhere near as strong as the positive has been. We've had a few people decide that they're not going to shop with us anymore. I've been unfriended on Facebook after a personal message. All sorts of things where people have just sort of really taken offense to my standpoint and why we're doing it. But to me, the real important thing is that we need to take a stand and be able to say we're not okay with this and hope that others follow suit. Orson Scott Card has the Ender's Game movie coming up in about a month's worth of time. So if we can get this in people's minds to say, I don't want to support a creator like this, I don't want to be giving him money or royalties or anything of the sort, if we can make sure that this type of person doesn't get rich off of our dollars, then fantastic, let's do it.
And you've openly identified as not being a part of the GLBT community yourself.
Correct.
Do you think it's important, as someone who's not part of the GBLT community, that you have been taking this stand?
I've been told by a lot of people, I've had a lot of people coming in that are members of the community to say thank you so much for what you're doing, because it's rare that somebody who's not a member of the GLBT community ends up making a stand for them, for their rights and for equality on it, to be able to say, you guys are doing a fantastic job. It's been really, really mind-blowing to the type of reactions that I've had. I felt like I've inspired a lot of people to stand up and make a change, make a difference. Superman has always been a very iconic character to a lot of people, and especially members of the gay community, where he stands for truth, freedom, and justice for all. And it doesn't feel right to me that somebody like this is in power and going to be able to make a lot of money off of Superman when he doesn't believe the ideal that he stands for.
So, if I understand correctly, you guys are pulling all Orson Scott Card novels, etc., off of the shelves?
Correct. We've done that already. If people want them, then we can order them in for them, but the copies that we have gone away.
And why in particular Orson Scott Card? What did he do that was different from someone else who may have their own opinions on different things?
He's a member of the National Organization for Marriage, I believe, which goes against same-sex marriages. He believes that homosexuality should be criminalized. These are types of things that I'm really not comfortable supporting an individual like that, and I want to make sure that I can do what I can as an individual and as a retailer. A boycott normally ends up hurting the retailers themselves. This is different in now I have the chance to be able to let the public know and stand with them in the idea of a boycott, put the message out there and say, hey, we're not okay with this, and I hope you guys aren't either.
Overall, the geek community, have you found that it's pretty open and accepting? And if no or yes, is it getting more accepting over time? What do you think?
It's gotten a lot more accepting as time has gone on. We're in an area of Ottawa known as the Village, being on Bank Street, and we've had a huge way of support from everybody on it. Our other store location has had that same type of reaction, and they're standing with us on our stance, and they're following through. It's been really good that way.
Great. Well, thanks so much for having this interview with us. Best of luck with all the more press that you're getting and all the support. I hear that there's a petition.
Allout.org. There is a petition going on. They were hoping to be able to get 15,000 signatures for people who are opposed to this. They've hit the 15,000 mark, and they're now working their way towards 25,000. So if anybody wants to go out there and try and make a change and make a difference, please go on allout.org and sign their petition.
Great. Well, this is Jordan Danger signing off from the comic book shop on Bank with Rob Spittle. Thanks so much for meeting with us. Great to chat.
I bow down to your greatness, Superman. You're so big and handsome. Mwah! You're just the most handsome man in all of the metropolis.